Hello everyone, Dimensional Traveler here, and today yes, I'm wearing the bandana again, but for sure, this is for main, update vlogs and that. The only reason I would take off my bandana would be for, Let's Plays and that when you want to see my reaction. But anyways, we're not talking about that. I'm going to be discussing what's going to be happening for the past, the next week at least, because some of you may not have known already that I'm not going to be available for the end half of next week and possibly the beginning of the week after. So, with that in mind, I've decided to work on some pre-recordings. Now, to be honest, I only made 2 pre-recordings, and both of them were Minecraft horror maps. And I thought, you know what, I might as well give it a shot. And both of them, I proved myself to be a lot more brave than I thought I would be. And they were maps I never seen another YouTuber play before. So, with that in mind, I was a lot tougher than I thought I would be. and I have already made and put the pre-recording of the first one up, so when this is recording, even though it should come up today, because it's early in the morning where I'm at, where it's on Saturday, this is on, when you're seeing this, it should be on Sunday, because it's also a scheduled video. So, if you haven't seen it already, then feel free to go see it now. I can't link it because it's scheduled, but for sure I'm going to be putting the second one on a little after. I haven't edited it yet, so I'm going to put it on after. But what I am going to be working on in the meantime as well is I'm going to be working a bit on this week, possibly, and because I don't think I'm going to have much of a space to work on audio toward my own voice, I thought, you know what, I might as well bring back some of the build battle capabilities. So I thought maybe I'd do, instead of cut throughs, I'd do more speed build, where it actually speed build it, because during a couple of those actual build battles, during the 5th one, I was able to learn how to speed and slow down footage through the movie studio software I'm using. So I'm going to use that to my advantage. And, well, basically, if some of you have Sony Movie Studio, basically all you do is you hold down critical and then you just drag the end that you want, and it'll slow or increase, whichever way, where basically, yeah, all it does is you can pull it forward to make it go slower, or press it inward to make it go faster, because it just depends on how much time you're squeezing or stretching. Anyways, we're not talking about that. But another trick I'm going to share, because I wasn't able to do the tutorial video that I promised in one of the descriptions of the last vlog, I think. It was about how I was going to be recording a tutorial, basically toward helping remind myself about what there is. A little trick that I was able to do for my audio, because I was a bit quiet sometimes. I'd use the volume option on the same software I mentioned already. But what I did was I would max one out, then I'd add another, max that out, and then, but mainly it's when you were hearing me sing, or at least when there would be the music for the bandana face reveal clip, where I had to use 3 of them. One that wasn't maxed out, but the other 2 were. So that was my trick. So I'd add on to increase my volume, because it was a bit difficult to hear over the music that was currently playing during that take. But luckily, I'm getting a lot better at editing. If I could have a bit of a job toward some editing, then I can learn and improve, but also keep the knowledge without losing any little tips and tricks. So hopefully when something like that comes to mind, I can get that sorted. But yeah, basically, I wrote a list down, but I didn't really think of reading it yet. So basically all it is saying is I'm going to be away visiting family for the end of the next week and possibly the beginning of the week after that one. And so I just decided I might as well schedule some videos for you all to see while I'm not available. And it's a habit I need to get into, so I decided, you know what, why not? Because I need to get in the habit of making content properly and professional. So I'm going to be doing that. So this week, possibly, if I do have the space and the time, I'm going to be making some build battles. Definitely it's going to be just the music type ones, but I'm not just going to be using Cockpit this time. I'm going to be using some other ones as well so that you can have a bit of a difference, because it can get tiring when you hear the same music for the same video over and over again, even though it's just a different number of that video. Meaning, like, if it's one and you have it on another one, which is the same song, it just gets boring really fast. So I'm going to be doing my best to shake it up and make it a bit different, or mix it up is the term. And I'm not too worried about cutouts in this video because I'm being more mindful with what I'm saying. So with this, yes, there's that, and basically I said about the Minecraft horror maps. So, oh yes, I already played 2. One's going to come later in this week because this is going to be released on Sunday, but the other one has already been released on Saturday, considering this is the same day that I'm recording this vlog on. But we're not talking about that. We're going to be focusing mainly and purposefully on what is going to be happening for the next 2 weeks. Not past, next 2 weeks. So yeah, other than that, I've also figured out why 2 of my vlogs have gotten disliked. And there's only one dislike, like, not anymore. Like, I got the first one from my voice acting demonstration, and the other one was more recent with my face reveal one. I already told you about that. And it was actually quite quick for a response, but I know why it was like that. It was because people don't really like hearing me sing. Either that or there's something more technical in there, but to be honest, I did deserve the first dislike for the bad lip reading song, which I did terribly at because it just showed how much I was unprepared for that. And the other one I was disappointed with because I couldn't get the music to follow in behind without having Blanca and Manny's voices in like singing over me, so that was an issue that I couldn't get figured out. But basically with all that, I would have to, even when I was going through the process of trying to filter all that out, it was kind of altering the music. So unless I can find a way to retake that song with instruments I would have on me or something, where I could just remake the song exactly the same, but without the vocals because we're making our own. Unless I can do that, then I possibly can retake the song, but with the proper music in the background, and possibly the proper timing, because when I was trying to sync it in regardless, I was a bit off. I was a bit off with some of the tones, but mainly with the timing. I couldn't take it slow enough. But that's pretty much it for this vlog, and yes, I'm going to be bringing more content back to the channel. I'm going to be seeing about more custom Minecraft maps to play, but for sure, if you like either of the 2 that I already made and are posting for this week, or depending on which week you're watching this from, like when it came out, if you're wanting to see more of it, then do feel free to leave a like on those videos, and you can comment whether or not you'd like to have content, or basically just a certain map in particular you'd want me to play. So basically, yeah, you can just comment below, not on this video, just on one of those other ones, about which map you would like me to play next, or, well, I'm thinking about it, I'm not fully sure yet, but maybe me and Slinky can work on a custom map to play together. So that's pretty much all I got on my mind for content. That's pretty much all that's going to be going on. So yeah, a lot of the time for this week and the next, I'm not going to be that available because there's going to be there's some stuff that's happening already, so I'm not going to have the time to react to, like, well, I can read comments sometimes, just I'm not going to be fully able to make content. That's why I have to make the scheduled ones instead. So yes, that's it. May legend live on, dimensional out. See you later. Bye.